Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk to you about building you. Now, to build you, you must go after your true self. That is self that is born out of discovery and not influenced by others. Bruce Lee says that the greatest knowledge in life is knowledge of one's self. So you must learn yourself and unlearn what you have heard people say or think that you are. Now, for you to build your own self, there are a few things that you must do. Number one, pay attention to the details of you. Pay attention to details you. That is your thoughts as an individual, your interests without influence, because we have interests that are born out of influence. For example, I have no interest in football, but when I married a woman, and that is my beloved wife, that has great interest in football, I started to learn football and to get interested in football, but individually that is not my interest. So what is your interest as an individual? Interest that is not influenced. And are these interests copied or they are innate? So pay attention to details you. Number two, you must learn to pay attention to your knowledge. How much do you know? And to what extent does what you know affect what you do? Take time to learn from people around you. I've always advised people that use all the minds at your disposal, not just your mind, but all the minds at your disposal. Apparently, stealing from one person is regarded as perjury, but stealing from many is considered research. Now, the more the research you conduct, truthfully, the greater the knowledge base that you gather. Now, Jim Rohn also says that when you read, don't be a follower, be a student. Because it is in being a student that you help to develop your own knowledge. In doing this, you must always, number one, hold meetings with yourself. Number two, have appointments with you. That is the you time when you have to think through your life. Who am I? Where have I come from? Where am I right now? What is the distance that I'm yet to cover? What energy do I require? What is it that I need to put in place? Have appointment with yourself. Zig Ziglar says, talking to yourself is one of the greatest milestones in the school of success. Everyone has an excuse of not doing what they're supposed to do, but no one has a good excuse. Find excuses that you hold dear and deal with them. And finally, ask yourself the hardest of questions. Now, the truth is this, we never take time to question ourselves. This thing, I believe in it. I believe in. How true is it? How factual is it? How truthful is it? Ask yourself the hard questions. There are questions that only you can ask yourself and tell yourself the truth. Is this thing working for me? Is it in my power? Ask yourself questions